Hi there, I'm Lucy McDonald, physiotherapist. Welcome back to my virtual clinic. Today I'm going to be talking to you about goal setting in the recovery from coronavirus or COVID-19. But before I do, I'd like to say a quick thank you to all those of you who keep sending me lovely messages of support. I'm really pleased that you're finding these videos so helpful. So you're recovering from COVID-19, you're perhaps feeling a bit fatigued, weak, you've obviously not been doing the normal activities that you would normally do in your life. That's perfectly normal. But how do you go about recovering? Obviously, if you get up and you start doing everything as you had done before, then you're just going to have a relapse and you're going to feel more tired and more weak and end up back in bed. So it's really important that you gradually build things up. So what you need to do is you grab a pen and paper and you sit down and you write down a list of all aspects of your day-to-day life that you are restricted from doing as a result of your tiredness and your weakness. So say, for example, you're just about emerging from bed and you're just been pottering around the house, but you're still struggling, for example, to stand for long periods of time cooking, or you're struggling to walk to the shops for your groceries, and you're a long way off being able to do your normal exercise regime, perhaps running or cycling or going to the gym. So you write down all of those things, from the low level stuff, which, as I say, could include simple things like going for a quick walk or standing and doing some cooking or going up and down stairs, those kind of simple day-to-day things, right up to your higher level stuff if you have a physical job or if you do some kind of physical exercise. Write them all down in a list. Now, the next thing you do is you need to score them out of 10. So 10 is you have no problem with the activity. And as you've written it down on that list, then obviously then none of them are going to be a 10. Now, the other end of the spectrum is 0, and 0 means you can't do it at all. And there might well be some zeros on there. So for example, if you're struggling to go for a little walk, then obviously going for your normal 5k run is going to be a 0. But most of them will be somewhere between 0 and 10. And that's the important thing, is that you write down a number for each one. Then when you look at those numbers, you can see where you're at the moment. You can see that the things that you can do to some extent, and you can see the things that you need to be working on. Most of those things will be in that middle range. Now, what that does is it then gives you the opportunity to then start to think, right, which of these things do I most want to get back to the soonest? And you can start to increase in small increments those things so that you're slowly but surely working towards your goals. Now, in my last video, I covered how to do an activity diary for the purposes of pacing, and I would strongly recommend that you watch that video next. I will also be covering the best exercises for recovering from coronavirus and anything else that you suggest. So please do let me know what you would like me to do a video on next. And in the meantime, I wish you all the very best with your recovery. Bye.